Welcome to my YouTube channel and now focus. I want your entire focus on my video. So my viewer Walter White 84 asked, can you share a time when you had to take charge in a high pressure situation? How did you clearly communicate your plan to others and ensure it was followed? No distraction. Whatever happen. Focus. I want your entire focus. What is happening? If there is a distraction, I want your focus now. Don't skip the video. Um, the first thing that you have asked, how I have taken charge in high pressure situation. First of all, there is some problem in your question. I want to rectify you that. Okay, I don't know what you exactly meant, but what I understood, I'm going to tell you. Okay. So first of all, what I understand by the first part of your question is that I have known my job role since a year and both. Okay, so when I know that okay this thing is going to work, and I know there have been multiple situations that I've already faced, so I know that this is nothing new. Okay, sometime the same thing that has happened beginning of this year, I expect the same thing to happen almost every day. So every day I believe that something worse can happen, similar situation can happen. So my training is to cater those similar things over and over again. So there is nothing new in my planning, my cooperation with my colleagues, with my team members. They know exactly what I am going to do. Okay, when I have to go on with 200 clients, which is my normal routine every day. So if I have to go on, let's say 400 clients, I can do it. So every day I have this mentality that I have to go on with 500 clients. So mentally I'm prepared that I have to work hard, and I know mentally what I'm targeting. I exactly know what I'm targeting and what I am going to juice out of my work. Okay, so I know it. So this kind of things just does not affect me at all. Okay, now if you mean that I might be in someone else's shoe, okay, I might take someone else's position or someone else problem, my dear, I never do it. I don't like to do it. I never do it, and I have never done it. Okay, so in short, I don't like to do it. Okay, until otherwise, I just don't like to do and try to take others' responsibility until unless I was told to do it, or until unless I'm asked to do it by my senior manager or the person who is in charge of the situation. Okay, so this is exactly what I do. So now if this question is being asked to you in your interview, how you are going to answer this? So listen, first of all, the human resource team, okay, it is always their responsibility to make sure to select the rightful candidate. Okay, first of all, allow me to give you an overview of the situation. Okay, so how this happened, just look at what I'm going to see. So normally you have to encounter, it's not a one-on-one interview. Okay, so you are going to have four people. Okay, so that's a minimum. Okay, I have been here. Okay, so during my academic sessions I have been here. Okay, I have done this prototypes or mock interview sessions, I have did it, so I know exactly how this work. Okay, so you are going to be here, so you are going to be one out of maybe 100, 200, 400, 500 people. Okay, that are being interviewed that day, and you are out here after giving a tough fight with your competitor, and you are over here out here after being a scrutinized interview process. So you are out here and you have to just get on to this reel. Okay, so he she might ask different things. Okay, A B C D, person A, person B, person C, person D. Everyone is going to ask you something different. Okay, so and every time it is as much pressure that you have, they also have the same pressure. The difference between you people is that it is their job. Okay, so their responsibility is to select the best possible candidate that is present. Okay, so they just cannot let another candidate to slip in, and maybe you might be anyone, they don't know you, so you can just be any other rough guy um, who have just slept in. So it can happen. They are just going to try to select the best candidate possible. Okay, I guarantee you this, they are going to select the best possible candidate out there. Okay, so you don't have to take pressure. I'm here to help you, I'm here to assist you in this video. So stick till the end, I'm going to help you how you are going to overcome your fear. First of all, try to answer individually. Okay, everybody is going to ask their question. Okay, if person may ask you what is your name and describe this question. Okay, how you are going to handle the high pressure situation, or how you are going to deal with your unpotential chaotic clients. Okay, so person A have asked this question, person B is asking what is your background profession, and they have been asking this question simultaneously. You don't have to feel nervous, just answer one person at a time. That is it. One, two, three, four. If and just go on with the priority list. If he asks first, she asks second, and he asks first and she asks second. Okay, just set. Okay, who asks first, just reply him or her first. Okay, and just go on and proceed with the interview. Okay, that's all you need to do. Try to express yourself, try to be honest, don't lie, because what is there present in your CV, your portfolio, your resume, whatever you call it, is already with them. They have scrutinized it, they have reviewed it, they have read it. Okay, so there you are, it is their duty, they do it every day. Okay, so they have been working hard on individual candidates, so they exactly know whom they are going to select. Okay, so they exactly know their role, so you don't have to over worry about them. Okay, so now all I have seen that my participant, they prepared a lot of candidate, genuinely prepared for the interview, but when the situation came for them to give it, they just don't do it. They didn't need to do it, but they just do it. Okay, they are always properly groomed, they have this grooming sense, they are always in the nicest attire, they have prepared, they have studied, they have gone on with their basics, gone with the technicals, they did everything that they can find. Okay, and when the interview asks you and you are just not confident, just because you lack confidence, and you are out of the race. So I never want you to do it, I never want you to have it. Okay, so Walter, I am coming back to your question. So you don't need to worry. I'm still here. Okay. So it's important. It's important part of your question. So I'm answering your question only. So you don't have to worry about it. So Walt, you asked me about high pressure situation. Normally, uh, I have answered before two scenario. Okay. So third scenario I'm giving you is that there are situations when you are not performing. Okay, you are not generating lead, or you are not selling. If you are in sales, okay, you are not doing much of it. Okay, now the pressure is on you to perform. Okay, and if you cannot do it, you know that today I have to perform, so that means you are failing for last 1 2 3 4 days to generate the output that you need. Okay, it might be your problem, it might not be your problem. Okay, it does not bother the employer, because he is also on paycheck. Okay, so the owner who is giving you this responsibility, if you cannot perform, it is always up to you. So in this situation, I always say that I have discussed in your previous video that you have to stick to the process. If you are not sticking to your process, your routine, your basics, and you're not doing what you are best at it, so you are never going to make out of it. Okay, so you have to be extremely cautious that you are not taking enough pressure and you're not taking enough tension. Okay, so it's not going to help you. Just have to just take deep breath and just cool, calm, composed in tough situation like this. Okay, and only this situation can help you when the time is not on your side. Okay, this much I can guarantee you. uh so Mr. Heisenberg. Okay. So all the characters are my friends, my followers who has been given. So I have given them just a fictional name. Okay. Just to give you an answer, I have written all their answers. So I'm just giving their fictional name. Okay. The Breaking Bad theme. So Mr. Heisenberg asked me, when negotiating a salary during an interview, how do you stay confident and assertive without coming across as too demanding or difficult? Listen, look, you are doing everything for salary. Okay, or growth, and growth for salary only. I don't know what other thing that you want out of it. Maybe job exposure, there may be several things, but I have to give you an example for this salary issue, so that you can be a little particular, more particular about it. So yeah, I can draw. Okay, so don't worry, I can draw, my friends. But right now I just need to give you as much as explanation. Look, this is a car. A car, I don't know, like it's looking like a car or not, but just assume this is a car. So this is a car. Okay, now the duty of a car, the output of a device or automobile, the output of an automobile is simply to take you from one place to the another, from this place to this place. Agree? I know you have to agree with me. Listen to me carefully. Now, when you are traveling from part A to part B, you need a car, and its output is to take you from part A to B and B to A. If your car is doing it without failing, and especially in the clutch or the situation that you need it to perform, okay, it is always going to perform. Sorry, if it is always performing like that as you need for you to travel, so I think this is the best feature that you can get out of a car. Okay, and this is its main feature. Now, other feature that come with a car, that it's more comfortable, more luxury. It comes out with more Bluetooth music devices. It has air conditioning. It has this rear views. It has this leather seats. It has this ambience. It has this cooling. So these are all extra things. Okay, the main thing is that this whether this car is running or not. So similarly, salary is your car. Salary is that feature of your car. The salary is that feature of your life in this workplace that need to travel. If the car is not working, what are you going to do with the Bluetooth device? What are you going to do with the view? What are you going to do with the air conditioning? As long as the car is in its fine condition and it's doing what it need to do, is to go and turn the exact direction that you are driving or commanding it, right? So it is its main function. So now, coming about negotiation, listen, a employer can pay you as much as he is allocated. Okay, I give a very small example. Maybe the employer can pay you uh Just for example, $100 paycheck a month. Just example, okay. $100, if he or she can pay you $100 a month, that is the maximum upper limit of, sorry, the maximum limit that he can offer you right now. But if you are exceptional and you negotiate maybe 140, 150 maximum, and you can convince him, then he can go on with his senior or the budget stuff, okay. Maybe he can go on with a meeting with the directors or the shareholders, okay, if you mean that much to him. And if you are not particular with a legal increment and legally that you are working and you are very serious with your legal increment and other things, okay, if you are that much serious, then I think you deserve, hats up, you deserve it, okay. You clearly deserve it, okay, and um nobody can take you out of it, okay. um and how you can be confident? Look, I need my money. I am working for my paycheck. I am sacrificing my family. I am sacrificing my loved ones. I am sacrificing my love life. I am sacrificing everything. I am giving 99% of my month of the entire time of my year for you. I am working 7 days a week for you. Almost every time, my life dedication. When I'm working, I'm working. When I'm not working, I'm working. And indirectly, I might have some external project that I'm going to do with my weekends. So I'm involved. So with this level of sacrifice, I think I need my paycheck. And I think this portion is more than enough clear from my part. So, Rick, my brother, what you have asked here, okay, if you have to explain a complicated concept to someone who had no background in the subject, how would you break it down to make it easy to understand? I'm repeating this question once again. If you have to explain the complicated concept to someone who had no background in the subject, how would you break it down to make it easy to understand? First of all, look, there are concepts that you can make someone understand. There are concepts that you can never make someone understand, no matter how simply you break. So let us assume that I am a professor of physics and I know what is quantum mechanics. Okay, a person who is a student of history have never studied physics, maybe not even a surface level of knowledge. Okay, miles away from surface, miles away from shore, he have this knowledge. Okay, so I think I cannot explain quantum mechanics to someone who has honors or bachelors in history. So I just cannot do it. Even in the most simpler form, I cannot do it. Maybe I can give you some fallacies, some bullshit examples. I think that won't work. This YouTube shorts of like 1 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I think that won't work. Second thing is that if I am be practical, okay, you are my colleague and I have to do it. I can do it. I can do it. First, I need to spend time with you. So you just have to make them understand that you have to spend time with them. So you know that how you can do it. That is the exact thing that you can do, and this is exactly related to your groundwork. It's exactly related to your groundwork duties, and you are as good as you are performing on the ground. Okay. Uh, Second question for Rick. Question number 4. If an interviewer asks you about a controversial decision that you have made at work, how would you explain it without sounding defensive? If an interviewer asks you about a controversial decision you have made at work, how would you explain it without sounding defensive? You don't have to do it. Just tell truth. What are you feeling right now? If the panels, okay, these are panels, okay. If they insult you, you just tell them that I don't like it. You must be polite and you must behave yourself, okay. Might be you just tell them in the gentle sense, okay. If they understand your language, if they don't understand your language, just make them understand in their language only, okay. Look, I am giving my own example. So I was interviewing for park. I remember back in my campusing years. So at that time I was being interviewed and they asked me, are you okay with working, because I think I am not impressed with you, however I can consider you if you are working for us 3 months for free, okay. They have just offer on the table, and they said that 3 months you need to arrange your food, your accommodation, okay. Hotel is not going to take any charge of it. 3 months you have to work from them and no paycheck in these 3 months. And I told them, I humbly told them, I am never going to work a single day for free, okay. It is your responsibility, because I think I'm qualified enough to sit in front of you and I'm given a fair share of chance, okay. Somebody working similar number of hours with less dedication and I am offering more, I think I deserve a equal or fair share of my chance to do it. So I was very clear about it. If I am providing what I am best at it, if I'm qualified and I've done it, okay, legally I deserve the best. So this is exactly I told the interviewer, okay. I try to be as candid as possible. My facial expression was, I think I was not angry. I was not that I am going to devour them. I was not in that mood, in sort of mood. I was never in sort of that mood, but I just make them sure that, look, I might be your employee, but I am qualified to be your employee, okay. I am not out from streets. I am not out of degree. I have a degree, I have studied, I have experience. I am enough qualified to be there, okay. And I know my place. I have seen people with earning more than me, earning a lot, but has zero self-respect. I don't want that, okay. You are working, and at the end, I am in working for self-respect. So I think there is no reason that you are out of your self-respect, okay. And no employer in the whole world wants a person with zero self-respect. They just don't like to work with you. This is how they trick you, okay. And when I answer them, they just select you. It is like other situation. I don't want to work here. I don't want to work in India, so that is a different issue altogether. Especially in Mumbai, I don't want to work, so that is a separate discussion for another day. But I was selected, okay. And I was selected with offer letter. I can tell you that. Fifth question, Gus Fring Pro. How did you handle an interviewer who seems overly formal or intimidating, like they're testing your ability to stay professional? Just be yourself, okay. You cannot change yourself overnight. What you have been doing for past 5 years, okay, and all the improvements that you've done, you don't have to change yourself, okay. Just do whatever you do. Just do small improvements one at a time, okay. Try to listen. This formal stuff, being formal is universal. It's not like I am different formal here, I'm different formal there, okay. It's happened everywhere in the world, okay. Every company in the whole world. The true meaning of professionalism, it's in sport, it's in corporate, it is everywhere, okay. Being uh being professional is exactly something that everyone wants you out, okay. So nobody want to hire a child. They really want to hire someone mature. If you're not experienced, you have to show that, okay, I have experience with life, okay. Maybe you don't have experience with work, you are totally a fresher, but I think you can do it, okay. I think you can really do it, okay. and there is nothing wrong with it. Hank the miner, he asks, what would you say if an interviewer asks you to elaborate on a skill you listed on your resume but don't feel completely confident in it? Just tell them I am not confident to do it. Once you select me, just try to trick them, okay? Just try to make sure that, look, I can do it. Just try to tell them, look, if you select me now, I can demonstrate you this skill. Maybe I can send you, I can record a video to do it. Maybe I can do something ancillary to it. Maybe I am not sure about this skill, but I can show some different skill at the moment. I can do it. You can tell them, okay, this is your level of confidence. Soul script. Sometime interviewer throw in odd or tricky questions just to see how you think on your feet. How do you approach answering something unexpected like that? Um, if you don't understand the question, just tell them I don't understand. If you think that they are, if you understand the question, reply. If you don't understand the question, ask them to elaborate it, make it simpler for you. If he asks what is sun, and you reply the moon, this is not going to be helpful. Okay, the interviewer thinks that you don't understand the word. So if you don't understand, just ask the interviewer, okay, ask the panels that I don't understand, okay, and please explain me. I think this is exactly that you demand. The batch talks. I have to answer a lot of questions right now. I need to hurry up right now. Small talk in big part interviews, but it's tricky to get right. How did you make feel natural without sounding too rehearsal or casual? Listen, speak the way I'm speaking right now. Take breath. You don't have to rush. Simple. Try to make look, practice. Don't take too long, and don't like, have a balance. Try to speak. If you practice, if you just the speed comes naturally. Okay. I think I have to explain you this concept of practice. So if you are a footballer, the first thing the coach teach you, you have to run with the ball. Okay, normal time when you are running and normal time when you are running with the ball. So you have to run with the ball. Okay, so you don't have to run super fast. Okay, with the ball. Speed comes with time. Sometimes you need to jog, sometimes you need to walk with the ball, and then running comes with time. Okay, so running comes, and the rhythm comes with time. So the key word that you can learn out of it is rhythm. So rhythm comes after a long period of time. So I worked in kitchen. So being a chef, um, I can tell you the knife. When you are holding a knife, the first you can cut a vegetable, or you can slice cuts of meat, fish into desirable portions. It takes a lot of practice. Okay, lot of practice. You start slow, 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 and try to cut it, and try to cut it perfectly, and then do it and do it, and improve, 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 and over time that just work like magic. Crazy eight logic. When asked about a mistake you have made, how do you frame your answer? uh, um, you just highlight what you have learned and focusing on errors. First of all, if you make a mistake, accept it. If you don't make a mistake, never accept it. If you sometimes when you're a fresher, you don't argue much. Okay, you never argue, should never argue until unless you are someone there. Okay, because at that moment you need them, they don't need you. There are 100 people waiting for you, but you have to stay there. Okay, and set on the pitch. Okay, face some heat, gather some experience, and after a year, 1 2 3 4 5, just when they believe that you can do the work, and they just cannot replace you overnight. So you can just go on with the flow. I believe that this can be done, and this can just be done pretty well. Okay, so don't think otherwise. When they ask you what is your exact mistake? Just tell them this is the mistake that I did, but I promise that I won't repeat this mistake over again. Taught fact: if an interviewer asked why you left your last job, how would you answer honestly without making it sound negative or awkward? I said, I enjoy working there, but I get a better opportunity. So I am moving forward with the opportunity I should take. Okay. It's a matter of growth. I am not getting what I need. The set of skills, the environment, the right environment that I need, I'm getting it over here. And look, just praise them. Just positively praise them, because they are never going to ask you how you know that this is the best environment for you. They are never going to ask you this question. Okay. Why they are never going to ask you this question? Because see, first thing first, it's a known fact that every interviewer and every candidate did more than enough research if they are serious about their work. So if you can say something positive, yes, I am going to get from this XYZ company and I can get the best out of this XYZ company, what I'm not giving from my old company. Okay, and I want to grow. That doesn't mean that my other company is bad. Yes, I respect my older company, but I need to grow here. Okay, so it's normal. I have did my education in India and I moved forward to work in Europe. I have worked in France. I have worked in other countries. So I have got opportunities outside my country, and they asked me that why you chose this particular country, this set of culture. I know my answer. I said, for France, I clearly said them, look, um, I respect and love my country, but the set of skills, the opportunity I need, the cuisines I need, the kind of people I need to work with, I'm getting the condition right here, so why not? I should give it a try. So that's what I feel. So I have told them, and I told them with the confidence, the level of dedication I told them. So it works. It naturally works. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Lydia, she asks me, let's say the interviewer asks you how you handle multitasking under tight deadlines. How would you give an answer that really shows your skill? Just told them I don't multitask. You don't have to multitask. You just have to go with your flow. You just have to go with your rhythm. Just go with your process. Okay. Make your priority list and do it. Okay. There's nothing. I have never worked. I worked in high pressure situation, and believe me, I have worked in one of the most high pressure situation that you cannot even imagine. Being a fresher, you can never imagine the kind of pressure I know. I have always followed my priority list and I have respected them. Okay, whether on ground action or out ground action, I know my place and I have done it. Okay, so it's nothing big of a deal. Walter Junior Rice, how do you approach question about personal challenges in a way that's honest but did professional relevant to the job? Listen, my personal life has nothing to do with my professional life. Okay, nothing. I've seen people, their parents have died, they have breakup, they have a very worse breakup that they feel like dying, but they show up anyway. See, if they want to survive, this is survival. You are breathing, you are drinking, that you are going to show up to your business. Everybody do it. You are living a life that you believe that you are living an honest life. This is exactly what I live for. I respect my career. I know what I would be doing in next 10 years of my life and what I would be doing in 20 years of my life. I know the time I got. I know how I'm going to utilize them. Okay, and I want to give my best bloody whatever I could to utilize them. Okay, so I'm going to give my exceptionally best way to do it, and I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter. Mari style. If a interviewer asks how do you fit into their company culture and it's a very different from your last workplace, how would you respond? See, see, I would tell them that when I have entered my first company, I have never been a company, but I have adapted. Now I am going to enter to a new company with a previously alienated environment that is very different from my educational ground, and in a professional ground I have already done it. So second time when I'm going to do it, I'm going to be there with an experience, not with an excuse. Yes, that can be done. Tuko, tough. My boy, what do you have here? How would you keep your cool if the interviewer was being overly direct and even a bit aggressive? The questioning. Be calm. Look, see, that's why I have told focus and maintain eye contact. Okay. Focus and maintain eye contact. Listen, if you lose here, don't give them advantage. If you give them advantage, 50% battle you have already lost. Never do it. Learn from your interviewer, learn from your seniors. Somebody with experience, just learn it. Okay. Just don't give them mental advantage. You cannot afford to give them mental advantage. Okay. So if they're aggressive, just keep your calm. Just stick to your process. Stick to your the way you normally do it. Just do it. It's not a big deal. Combo choices. What do you ask here? Imagine the interviewer asks you to choose between two of your strength and justify your choice. How would you handle that kind of question? Listen, I would choose what I'm best at. If somebody asks me that, what do you speak best, your mother tongue or you speak English better? Okay, I would choose English because this is a professional language, and I feel that even if I need a lot of room to improve, I would continue to do it because working on your strength, okay, it's going to help you, especially when this is the only way I can make progress professionally. So English is the only way for me to progress internationally and professionally. So I would doing have to do whatever I do. Okay, so I just have one way. I don't have the one way or the other. Okay, if this is my strength, I go with my strength. Okay, I don't have I don't have a second opinion about it. But I think if somebody asks me like this, what is your strength, reading or writing? Or if you're honest, see, if I'm honest, I would say maybe reading. Okay, so I would tell reading, but I can improve on writing as well. Gail specs what Gail has asked her. If asked you, how would you bring innovation to the role? How do you present your ideas without making them seem impractical or unrealistic? If asked about how you would bring innovation to the role, how would you present your ideas without making seem impractical or unrealistic? Just do it. Just do it. Fail. If you fail, you fail. I have, first time I make a presentation, I don't know what is a PowerPoint presentation. The first time I make, I failed. Second time when I make, I has the best presentation in my whole institute. I guarantee you this. This is the power of improvement. I know nothing, but I have still done it. Okay, it was wrong. I was harassed by my professors, by seniors, and they said this is unprofessional. What the hell are you making? So I was I was literally a public failure, professional failure. At that moment, I felt like that. But it's just a part of professional life, and this is normal. Okay, that you have to do something very new and you have to do something very unobvious, but you have to do it otherwise. If you don't do it right now, so there is this saying, okay, eat the frog first. Okay, eat the frog first because you do it, you anyway you do it. Okay, you don't know, you don't have experience, but you would end up doing it. It's just a part of the game. Jane values. Sometimes the interviewers want to understand your personal values without um, directly asking about your ethics. How do you communicate them in your answer? I would speak about my principles. Okay, I always has stick with my principle through my entire life. I have done it. Okay, I have respected. I have respected your principle, your thought, your views, your opinions. I have respected, but I have stick with my. As long as your pathway just don't collide with mine, and I maintain a balance with you, I have no problem. But see, you you are making a statement, and I respect it. But if you are not respecting my principles and you are asking me to follow yours, okay, I don't have to follow yours. Okay, I don't have to follow yours, I believe. That's much. This much I can do it. Next question, number 18. Hector Silent. What would you do if you were asked a technical question in an interview and you have no idea to answer was? Say them. See, it happened to me. It had happened to me many times that I have forget, I couldn't recall. So I normally say, sir or ma'am, I I have read it. I have definitely read this. I couldn't recall it right now, but just say anything related to it. So if they ask you, explain me about sun, then if you said that, look, I couldn't recall about sun at this moment, but I can definitely explain you about stars. Okay, and maybe I can explain you about the solar system. Okay, if you want to hear, I can do it. Just give them an alternative. Okay, even if they don't want to ask, if you cannot answer, just give them an alternative answer. Okay, so in that sense that if you just I cannot answer it, if you just stood down, okay, and you couldn't do it in sales. If you are out of stock, this is very normal. If they ask you, do you have Coca-Cola, and you reply, sir or ma'am, dear sir or ma'am, I'm really sorry ma'am, we don't have Coca-Cola at this moment, but we have a combo of Pepsi available right now, or a combo of lemonade available right now. Okay, so what about you take lemonade A, and it actually have a free offer with two cups of cappuccino free with it. Okay, premium. How about that? So let me pack it for you. So you have to do it. This is very relevant. In it works everywhere. Okay, and I tell you, this is going to work 101%. I guarantee you this. Flame focus. How would you respond to a question about balancing your work responsibility with personal commitment without sounding overwhelmed? If I'm working, I work. I work. Okay. I do not like to share my personal life with them. Okay. Although I have my own issues, but listen, I know my workplace is my first priority. If I'm doing business and I have to generate this much of lead and I have to sell, okay. See, I have business, I have connections. I know what is my profession. Okay. See, if my profession do not survive, I guarantee you this, in a million year nobody is going to be there with you. If you're not making profit, you're not making that money. In a million year, not a single person is going to be there with you. If your work is not going on well, nobody respects you. Nobody, include your parents, your wife, your children, your girlfriend's friend, nobody respect you. It's normal. You have to accept it. Vamos team. Have you ever been a part of team that didn't work well together? Yes. No team in the whole world work together. It is your responsibility to make this team work together. Okay? Because if everybody was being doing their role fine, then there is no need for managers. All the manager in the world would go bankrupt. Madrigal cover. If there are gaps in your resume, how would you explain your gaps confidently? Admit it that I have flaws and I would like to produce. Um, See, always carry a pen and paper with you in the interview session. When you ask them, just write it down. Okay, at least show them that you are eager to learn. Okay, because see, I have never seen somebody at mid 40s giving an interview and not getting selected after having 20-25 years of experience. Okay, but they are more eager to learn than young blood. Okay, somebody at 25 to 30, they never just go and admit that, okay, I have to learn and accept it. Okay, so if you're not humble enough to learn and to learn, you can never grow. I write you down pen and paper. If you're not humble enough, you cannot learn and grow. Mike Steady. If you are asked how would you manage a conflict within a team, how would you describe your leadership style? See, five fool people, five fool people can walk together. Five donkeys, I can make two horse 5 horse to pull a cart, 10 wolves to pull a sledge, or 10 huskies to pull a sledge, but I cannot make 5 grandmaster in chess, 5 intellectual people to work together. It's impossible. Why it is impossible? Because intelligent people have this ego issue. They are very competitive. I have been playing FIFA with my senior, and I think he or she has. I think I have a manager. He has lost to me 2 times, and um, Annie was my manager. She lost to me 5 times. Okay, and every time she lost, she used to take that to ego. How can my junior can beat me in a sport? So I just don't go on and make the understand this is a game. Okay, so they just don't take anything as a game. Okay, they just never take it. There is always this ego issue, and this ego issue is relevant, and you just don't go and argue with them. This is a very serious issue. I just can't make anyone understand about this. Kubi composer. What did you do if your interviewer keep interrupting you while you're trying to answer a question? How would you handle it gracefully? If somebody interrupt, just don't speak, or just keep on speaking. If somebody interrupts you, and if they just don't let you speak, if I'm speaking and somebody interrupts, I just keep my mouth shut and I don't speak. If you ask me, I would listen. When I speak, you listen. If you have this attention span of a goldfish, my forefather, my ancestors won't be able to make you listen to my answer and stick to my video for 5-10 minutes. Okay. Last question from this section, but I have another question from my WhatsApp. So let me finish up with the Instagram questions. This is the last question for Instagram. From Rick, follow-up questions can sometimes feel like a trap to catch in consistencies. How do you make sure that your answers stay genuine and consistent? See, Rick, this happen every time when I run out of answer and I'm repeating the same thing over and over again. Okay, because if I am not feeding this, if I'm not reading enough, if I'm not practicing enough, I would definitely run out of content. Okay, in this situation, just stop where you know that I have to stop. Okay, don't repeat a single sentence or single line more than once. Never do it. If you run out of your thoughts, whether be it in these panels or whether be it outside, the moment you do it, accept it and just move on. Okay, nobody can help you. Nobody can help you with it. Okay, nobody can help you with it if you forget at the meantime. Okay, so keep it concise. Okay, and the more you try to talk, the more you try to repeat, and every time you need to speak, every time you need to speak with someone you don't know, you're not comfortable with, this is going to cost you. Okay, I know that it had cost me, and I can admit it. Yes, I have done a lot of bloody mistake in my life, and I done it. I have no regret. I have done it. Okay, every time I make a mistake and I learn, I know that how horrible human beings are. Okay, they just take you dry, and people can know what I mean. So these are some of the things that I just can't make you understand. I have one question from WhatsApp. Rick, this is your question from WhatsApp. uh, Rick Sten's fact. Okay, guys, Rick Sten's fact is a genius. Okay, in his way of doing his course, just go check out his Instagram. He Rick Stens fact. Okay, I would give a description below. Just go and check him out. He's best at his work. Mike 0083. I have issues with performing in competitive exams. Although my family consistently pressurizing me to perform, how to face this issue. Rick, I have to explain this in the truest professional manner because I know how shitty is feel. You know, look, year one, year two, year three, year four, year five, year one, year two, year three, year four, year five, year four, year five. Okay, these 5 years I have never studied. I have never given competitive exam. I have scored 60%. I have never scored the perfection that I know that 90% on more is is okay. But anything above 95 to 100, this range, okay, this small range is what we call perfection. When you are 16 and you have started working, by 21 you would be very competitive. I can guarantee you this. I have to tell you this, if you have never been into competitive exam, it's not a big deal. But if you're not scoring in your academic level, in your high school level, if you're not being in this 9500 margin, then competitive exam is not for you. Okay, it's just not for you. Either if you're not doing your work correctly, you're going to fail about it, or either you're doing your work too perfectly in something else that you have passion. If you are a student, if you know that I am not good at co-curricular, I'm not good at sport, I'm not good at anything, I know that I am going to score only in studies, and competitive exams are going to be there everywhere. Okay, because there is a huge demand, there is a huge demand, this much demand and this much supply. This is demand and this is supply. So for this, everybody compete for this. For this demand, everybody compete for this. Sorry, for this supply, everybody compete for this. Okay, and Rick, look, if your family is pressurizing, be man enough to face them and told them that I cannot do it. Because a lot of time I have seen that they are going to get success here at this direction, and they are working here. Your passion is here, your success is here, and you are grinding at wrong place. Okay, the gold is here and you are mining at a wrong place. It can never work. You have to dig, you have to grind at a proper place, okay, to take the gold out of it. Otherwise, one in a million chance, it is not going to work. Never. There's no chance in hell this is going to work. This is not going to work in hell. All I can tell you, if you're good at it in competitive exam, it is the preparation, the question answers. All I've explained in both of the videos are almost same. Stick to the process. Don't think about results right now yet. Give 3 years, and if you cannot do it in first three attempts, okay, just go on and to do anything else. And in these 3 years also, take a backup plan to do it. Okay, listen, Rick. In my whole life, I have never went on to achieve something that I believe that I have a slightest doubt that I can not do it. Okay, forget about other factor. If I believe that I can do it, but if I am failed by a very small margin, it is acceptable. Okay, if the acceptance range is 100 and I'm performing at number 10, it's far. If I had 90 and the acceptance rate is 100, there's still some work can be done, but I cannot make the number 10 to 100. It's not possible. 10% to 100% 10 times is never possible. In bloody million of years, this is just not possible. Okay, but if I'm performing at 90, there is a possibility I can perform. So that's it. Rick, I have answered some of your questions in this video. I couldn't take much of your question, but I think I have taken three questions today uh, from your perspective, and I have other 25 questions from my other people that who have messaged me, and everything I cannot answer in one video. Next Wednesday, I'm going to post another video. You have to stay tuned for that video and do whatever you do. This is a heavy struggle video, and somebody asked me that why you don't make a video for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, so that people just hook to it. Listen, I have taken 25 questions from Instagram, 3 questions from you. That makes 28, and I have explained the panels to answer 25 question. And if I have given 2 minutes each question, that makes 50 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I have given answer to 3 of your question. Okay, and I have explained the panel concept. So basically, I have worked like hell that in a 1 hour video I have to do so much. Okay, and I'm afraid that I just cannot do much about it. Okay, so I think just before starting the video from beginning, this last 3 4 minutes, just watch what I have have to say. First 30 35 minutes is extremely productive, and I was little bit rushing at the end part, but every minute, and I have make sure that every minute is something that I count. Every day I'm learning. If I make some mistakes in answering something, I'm going to rewatch my video over and over again. So next time when I want to make this, want to prepare this, okay, in the next video is going to be totally different. Okay, because there is difference between first video and my second video. There is clearly some difference. Okay, and I have done it with everything I got. Okay, to being as professional that I could, and being as much relevant that I could, and I have done it. Okay, so stay tuned for my third video. Okay, for episode 3. Enjoy the second part. I'm the one who knocks. I don't care if my video is 1 hour length and nobody watches it. I don't matter. It doesn't matter for me. I am going to stick to my process. And thank you to my viewer for my 100 views. Again, I'm thanking you. I am going to stick to my process, and if I don't have any views, okay, I would still went on to make my videos, and you're going to have 10 videos right here. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video. Okay, so for then, bye.